Today we will talk to each other about seeing the desert. We will understand the explanations related to the desert, and we will know when her vision will be praiseworthy. When will her vision be unpleasant? We will identify with the divorced woman and the widow, for men, for pregnant women, for married women, and for single girls. First, in general, seeing the desert is one of the symbols that may indicate that the dreamer is suffering or is actually living in loneliness. It may indicate that the dreamer will face many obstacles and problems. As for seeing sand, the sand in the desert indicates goodness, livelihood, and money. When the dreamer sees that there is water coming out of the desert, it is one of the symbols that heralds good luck, either seeing the desert dry or empty of water. This is also one of the symbols that can indicate that the dreamer will face very many obstacles and crises, and the crises will be very difficult in his life. When the viewer sees Bedouins or Bedouins present in the desert. Unfortunately, the visions that indicate that there will be news are coming, according to opinion, but unfortunately, this news will be bad news. The sandstorm is also a symbol that may indicate that the person seeing it will be subjected to injustice or oppression. He must face it. When he sees that, he is looking for something in the desert. It denotes hardships and sometimes sorrows. When he sees that he is walking in the desert, it means that he has difficulty walking. It denotes suffering, and sometimes it indicates a great loss of money. Walking in the vast desert easily denotes stability in the dreamer's life, good news of the arrival of happiness for him. The desert, when he sees that he is walking in it and sees that this desert has no end. Unfortunately, these are also worries and sorrows. As for seeing the desert full of plants, a ransom for the realization of the dreamed thing, achieving a goal or achieving an ambition, seeing the desert with many sand dunes or lakes containing water. All of these are visions that indicate an hour of livelihood and a blessing in this livelihood. Seeing the desert green brings joy and happiness, good and sustenance. Sometimes, if a person sees that he is lost in the desert, unfortunately, he will be exposed to something big. And unfortunately, he will face this matter alone, and it will be a little bad. Magicians. Also, sometimes when the dreamer sees that he is walking in the desert, it indicates that he will obtain a new job opportunity, or sometimes it indicates that he will obtain a travel opportunity. Maybe this will be the first time he goes. Also, when she misses a race, she sometimes sees the desert, which indicates changes that will happen in her life in the coming period. When she sees that she is walking in the desert and sees that this desert is full of water and full of palm trees, it is one of the visions that heralds her marriage. This means marrying a person for whom there will be love and affection. When she sees that the desert has predatory animals that make expressions or, unfortunately, express problems or companions that she will face in her life in general. When a married woman sees the desert, it means that she is surrounded by people. Unfortunately, these people do not wish her well. If she sees scorpions or snakes in the desert, it indicates marital disputes or problems that, unfortunately, can grow and lead to separation. But when she sees that the desert has palm trees and plants, this is love from her husband and affection between them, and stability in their marital life. When she sees that there is water in the desert, this is a sign that she will become pregnant soon. As for the pregnant woman, it is cool to see the desert. There are people in her life who are trying to destroy her. Seeing water in the desert indicates an easy birth and easy offspring. When a man sees the desert, he sees that it is beautiful and has plants and greenery. If he is not married, it will be good news for him about marriage and marrying a beautiful woman or girl. Either seeing the desert is not beautiful or seeing it is ugly. Or there is nothing green about it sometimes. If he is not married, sometimes it indicates that he is getting married, which means it will be a bit bad and will cause him problems. Also, when he sees that he is walking in the desert barefoot without a shoe, or that the desert has thorns, all of these are symbols that indicate that he will face obstacles, that he will face an unjust person, or that he will be exposed to injustice, or it is possible that if he is someone else, this indicates sin. When a divorced woman sees that she is walking in the desert, this means a change in her life. But when you see a dry desert that has no crops or water, there are problems and troubles. And the opposite, when you see it, it has flowers and greenery. Sometimes it means that she returns to her husband again. Or, good news for her, she will have a happy life with no problems and no disagreements. If a widowed woman sees a vast desert without an end and sees that there is greenery in it, then this means livelihood. It is better when there are palm trees, flowers, and trees, as a ransom for the success and excellence of its children. But if she sees it devoid of implants, then unfortunately, these are problems or troubles. It summarizes the interpretations related to seeing the desert in a dream. We know when our nation's vision is praiseworthy and when its vision is not praiseworthy. I hope you liked the video. If there is any question or inquiry, write to me below, and I will answer you. Thank you very much. I will see you in a new video. Goodbye.